Hi, thanks for joining us for today's Tab Talk. I'm joined by Jennifer Anglin. She's author of Fun Thoughts on Life, and we're talking about the pace of change today. It is ridiculously fast. It's 100 miles an hour when it used to be a leisurely commute. How can people deal with that?
That's a good question, and something that's truly important for nowadays. And we have to be intentional with our own time, because the fact of the matter is that everyone is going to want a piece of you, especially women. We're going to want, our kids want a piece, our husband, our family, our co-workers, our job. Everyone wants a piece of us. So we've got to be intentional about protecting our own self and taking time to relax, be still, be quiet. And several years ago, I made a decision to not voluntarily turn the television on, and it has helped to experience the silence and really get to know yourself again. And I think we're afraid of silence, and I think we should become more confident within ourselves by being ourselves, and that way we can be comfortable in silence, because we don't always have to fill the air with our voices and something to say, because there's not always something to say. And sometimes we can hear the best when we're listening to the silence.
We first met when we were both running in the Hendersonville Running Club.
Yes.
Why did we do that?
It was too far.
It was way too far.
What were we thinking?
So we've got a lot of miles together under our belt over the years.
And actually, while we were out there was the birth of this book.
The birth of this book.
During that time, you and I would run together, and we would talk about a lot of stuff, and I would tell you my fun thoughts on life. And you kept telling me.
To be fair, she told everyone her fun thoughts on life, and we all told her she should write a book.
They did. And Tab was giving me some ideas on how I could go about writing a book, that I need to write this in it, and I need to put this. And I would just be being me, just being me, running on the pavement, and I would be telling some ridiculous something that happened to me. And you would say, you have got to write a book.
One of the things that people struggle with, I think, is carrying things from the past or bringing that negativity forward into today. You have some stories in here that talk about leaving things behind. Could you say more about that?
I think that the main thing to remember with our past is not to have any regrets, because we have to remember that what we did at the time was exactly what we wanted to do, and it made us into the person that we are today. We wouldn't be this person today if we didn't go through the hardships we went through or make the bad decisions that we made. The fact is that everyone makes bad decisions. I mean, we're all felons. Some of us got caught.
I love it.
The book is a lifetime collection of personal stories that led me to being my authentic self. Because I've spent an awful lot of my life, and you can even see it through pictures. When you look back at photos throughout the years of me, you can see when I was still trying to fit in. And these are all a collection of personal stories that led me to realizing that I am enough in a world of too much standardization, too much testing against a norm. What is
What
a
is
norm?
normal?
Right.
I don't want to be normal.
No,
I
not
want to
at
be
all.
flawsome.
Right. Hashtag flawsome. And too much expectation, too many opinions. Everybody's got an opinion about what you should do, what you should wear, where you should go, who you should be with.
I have an opinion about that.
Do
See?
tell.
I'm just kidding. You said everyone has an opinion.
They do. They do. Opinions are like noses. Everybody's got one.
They do, and it's
Yes.
obnoxious because we take it on ourselves. We try to please them all. We're
That's
so
right.
darn accommodating.
That's right.
We'll stop it.
Accommodating.
We have to start
Yes.
filtering this stuff.
Yes. And everybody is entitled to my opinion.
What?
Everybody's entitled to my opinion,
Okay.
right?
Right.
Yeah. That's what everybody thinks.
It is.
You should take my opinion upon you, and you should make it your own. And that is not the way the world works.
That's the should monster coming
That's
out.
right. And what a terrible thing.
It is.
It makes us feel oppressed.
If we let it.
Right. And that's why we've got to give the gift of saying no. We've got to let people know that we are this person. And the best advice that I can give anybody out there on how to overcome the should monster is to practice this in front of the mirror until it becomes natural. And say, my talents are being used in other ways right now. And that'll get you off the hook every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Well, my talents are being used in other ways right now. That
Yes.
is a great tip.
Isn't
Thank
it?
you. I like that.
All you have to do is say, my talents are being used in other ways right now. Can you come and volunteer your time at the Tennessee State Museum between now and eternity? I'm sorry, but my talents are being used in
I
other
love it.
ways right
It's
now.
not offensive,
It's not offensive.
but you've said no.
Right.
A lot of miles have gone into the writing of this book, Fun Thoughts on Life. Tell our viewers how they can get their own copy.
You can go to my website at www.thejenniferanglin.com. Not just any old Jennifer Anglin, but thejenniferanglin.com.
Yes.
You can get it there, a signed copy, or you can get it on Amazon. Fun Thoughts on Life, Learning That You're Enough in a World of Too Much by Jennifer Anglin. Go forth and be fabulous, my friends. Go out and flaunt your flawed, fabulous self
Hey,
this
girl.
day and every day.
You're flawsome.